Hello? Is my theme not on? My theme is not on. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Corvid Communications Executive Stream. As always, I am Calvin Cawthorne, CEO of Corvid Communications Incorporated, and your host for this evening. So, there will be no little Cawthorne interruptions tonight. He is currently visiting his aunt, and I am sorry for the delay. We were a little bit late with dinner this evening. Also, real fast, welcome in, Sort of a Demon. I appreciate your arrival here. Welcome in. I hope you are well. Also, it is Mrs. Cawthorne's birthday tomorrow, so, if you in chat who are listening, yes, if you have good jokes, Mrs. Cawthorne would love to hear them. Also, wish her a happy birthday. And she cares about jokes because her birthday is on National Tell-A-Joke Day. So it means a lot to her. So, that's an interesting question. So, we are playing Alan Wake this evening, but before we do that, the Corvid Communications Fall 2024 Unfinished Business Poll has just barely closed, so it is time for us to announce the winner. So, the choices for this... So the theme for this poll was creepy, cozy games, which means we were playing things like farming sims, city builders, all sorts of games with a horror twist to them. And the three options for this season were Cult of the Lamb, which we have played through the main story, so we would be dealing with a lot of the post-game content that we weren't really able to get into before that season ended. The other option was Welcome to Elderfield. Think Stardew Valley if it took place in Night Vale, and you kind of get the idea of what that's like. And then the third option was Graveyard Keeper, which is a game we've played a couple of times on Sinister Endeavors already, but I would like to turn that into a series eventually. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and discuss the results. So, as you can see, our winner by a wide margin is Cult of the Lamb. So, Cult of the Lamb will be taking its place as an unfinished business game during this fall season. So, congratulations to and thank you to all who participated, and congratulations to those of you who voted on the winning game. Granted, in my opinion, you are all winners, and as I always say, just because your game did not win the poll does not mean we are not going to be playing it during that time. It just means it's not in part of a quote-unquote official rotation. What? So, thank you to everyone who participated in that. Let's get back to our old tune. And let's go over our usual announcements before we get into the gameplay. So, today we're playing Alan Wake. On Tuesday of next week, we will be playing Worshippers of Cthulhu. And then next Friday, we'll be playing Yakuza 0 again. And then on Sunday, what day was Sunday? Was it the 24th or the 28th? I can't remember. I just know it is next Sunday. It is the 24th. On the 24th, we will be playing Guilty as Sock with Honey Grimoire, which, for those of you who do not know who that is, she is a Cosmic Sunbear VTuber who does a lot of variety. I'm just gonna shout her out here in a moment. We'll be playing with her on the 24th. She is wonderful. She's definitely a lot better at, chatting and kind of discussing, whereas I tend to get very zeroed in. She is wonderful. Go follow her. She actually was the reason I made a cosmic brownie cooking video. I want to say it was either early this year or late last year. One of those two. Anyway, that is what we are doing in the coming week. And after that, it will be the last week of summer 2025, at least as far as my rotations are concerned. So, then we'll begin for the fall. We will be playing Bug Snacks. We will be playing Cult of the Lamb. We will be playing all manner of things. Also, why isn't my... Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's all from me today. Let's get into our game for this evening. It is Alan Wake, and I need to actually switch to my gameplay screen so y'all can see what's going on. There we are. So, this is Alan Wake. We've been playing this for a bit now. I'm admittedly probably going to play Control, not a direct sequel, but takes place in the same universe game after this. But I wanted to give myself a little refresher with Alan Wake before we did that. Which is partially why we're actually playing Alan Wake, because I wanted to play Control, because Stupendium kind of got my interest in Control a lot more, and I already have I think it's complete edition. Cross the Ghost Town. What did we do to anger? Why are we angering the Ghost Town? Nothing ghostly about it. Do you think they trained for this? Get it? Because it's a locomotive. Gotta love collision physics. Oh, Realm of Light, thank you for the daily sacrifice. Welcome in, I hope that you are well. We're playing Alan Wake. We are fighting a train. Quite literally. I come into chat and hear a dad joke. Now, Realm of Light, are you really surprised? Like, I'm a father of a 2-year-old. Like, you should expect this, really. Dad jokes aside, I hope you're well. You too, I hope things are going well for you. No, I'm not surprised. Good, because I was going to say, you really shouldn't be at this point. You've been following me for a bit now. You should know, like, dad jokes and puns are, like, most of my humor. Is it necessarily highbrow humor? No, but it's fun.
Is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs.
Also, why is Mix It Up not... There we go. Sorry, I have Mix It Up running in the background. That way I can see what's going on YouTube's end as far as chat goes.
He's a poet, and a good one.
And we've already heard this last time. Hunting rifle ammo, hunting rifle ammo. Switch to hunting rifle. Just how far back did we go? Looks like we got sent back a little bit. Have we got friends? Have we got friends? I do not see friends. No, we were just having a minor earthquake. Okay, nothing over here. They don't sound very friendly. Nah, they don't. Oh, Royce G Gaming, thank you for the daily sacrifice. Also, I hope you're well. You know, that sound effect actually really isn't out of place in this game. Who's calling me?
Sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults.
Just a text message?
Telling me to hurry up.
He couldn't even bother to call? Also, who else he wanted to tell me to hurry up? I have to navigate a freaking national park. So he can hold his horses. I am doing well, other than the heat, and also finding out exactly... Oh, I found out what was up with my car's AC. So, turns out, what's wrong with it was the drive belt was hitting the hose for the air conditioner, which damaged it and caused a leak. So now Mrs. Cawthorn told me that she thought it was out of refrigerant. She said coolant, but refrigerant's the technical term, I think. But yeah, so basically it leaked all of its Freon out. And that's not a cheap fix.
Birds.
Birds! Alan, birds are our friends. How dare you? So yeah, it's in the shop. We're currently considering whether or not we're getting it fixed. Don't diss the birds. Exactly, Realm of Light. You get it. Also, it's a rickety piece of... Oh, it's coming. Yeah, I'm not wasting flare gun ammo on the birds. Okay, where's the sprint? That's the sprint. Okay. When the end of the world descends, they will not afford you mercy. Exactly. You know how you avoid them attacking you when the end of the world hits? You give them bird seed. Do not give birds bread. Bread is not good for birds. Bread's good for me, but it is not good for birds. Come on, birds, you want a piece of me? Come and get me. I command you, not the other way around. Okay, any more flocks want a piece? You know, for a very slow moment of the game, okay, maybe that was mostly because of how I'm approaching it. This is very dramatic music. I also think this is ducks specifically, but you can also feed ducks grapes or lettuce. Why would I feed a duck lettuce, though? Huh? Wait, is that where that video came from? The one where the duck goes up to a lemonade stand and asks for grapes, and then waddles away? Waddle, waddle. There's gonna be some taking in here. So that's where that comes from. Interesting! Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Alan! Why are we whispering? Okay, is this the way to go? I feel like yes. But first, let's explore that little area past here. Alan, stop whispering. You have something you can tell it to my face. Oh boy, it's getting dark. Okay, so that is the way forward. Because it's getting darker. And the whispering's getting louder. Because Alan is hearing the voices. Okay, because, yeah, the whispering stopped here.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Okay, never mind. Don't you just hate that in a game when you're deliberately not going the right way just because you're wanting to explore? And then, like, the game gives you kind of no indication of which way is the actual one? Because for me, it's like, I care about the story, yes, but I also want that treasure. Gonna be coffee around here somewhere. It's gotta be. Oh, hey. There's flares. I got some of that. Uh-oh, this looks like boss fight. What do you think, chat? Boss fight time? Let's go ahead and explore that other path then, since it's apparently the right way. Looks like a boss fight kind of... Right? Afeared. Yes, be afeared. Be very afeared.
Alice?
So is this the right... Which way's the right way, then? This one has the narration keep going, but over there looks like a fight. Okay, we're gonna fight whatever's down there. Because I'm fairly certain we won't be able to make it back anyways until we kill whatever's down there. And then, we're gonna get back to business. Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, a natural horror.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Considering his behavior, I feel like the sauce is what he needs to avoid at this moment. Hunting rifle, revolver. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a landslide coming. Oh, look, another way. Oh no, a friend. It's Big Friend. Big not friend, actually. Yes, it is not a friend. Alright, come at me, bro. Oh, it wants to kill me. Eat, however, is not the thing it wants to do. For some reason, the darkness needs me to write a book. But also, whenever I am trying to do that or solve the mystery, it decides to send goons after me to murder me. So, I'll be honest, I'm kind of getting mixed messages from the darkness. Coffee. It was all worth it because we found coffee. Also, is this the...
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Okay, so we need to go up. Got it. So we went through... Damn it. I was trying not to go the right way, game. I was trying to explore. And perhaps find lore. Though I don't know whatever for. Okay. But yeah, like, I wasn't sure which way to go because I was getting narration on one side, and then the other way was like I was getting no narration, but it looked like a fight. So I'm like, which is it? Which am I supposed to do? Okay. Move elevator. You know, it's really convenient that that twists into just such a perfect walkway. I, for one, however, would not be willing to set foot on this because, well, I don't want to fall down a mine shaft. Like, not so much I fear falling down the mine shaft so much as I don't even like the idea of falling down a mine shaft, and this seems like the most likely thing to make that happen. Okay. Get a running start. Okay, so it's supposed to... Ouch. So wait, is that not the way I'm supposed to go? So it is the way I'm supposed to go. Alan Wake, everyone. Mystery author turned action hero. So is this not... Did I climb the wrong ladder? Okay. Use. Oh, there's another platform over there. It very convenient... Like I said, it's very convenient that that spins as it lowers and raises. And doesn't, like, swing like you'd expect something like that to. Ah, that's how. Again, I will say this. I've said this once. I will probably say it multiple times. Just because I'm poking fun at the game doesn't mean I'm not having a good time. Yes. So, kick? Yes. Imagine if you weren't having a good time, then you wouldn't... Yes, that is accurate. If I wasn't having fun with this game, I wouldn't be playing it. So that's kind of like the same deal with, like, any games I put on my poll. Like, if I wasn't at all interested in playing the game, I would not put them on my poll. Because to me, it's like, why would I put that on my poll if I didn't actually want to play it? Resident Evil 0 is one of those times where I found out after I played the game that I was not having a good time with it. Look at how much distance we've covered. That mountain is majestic, even if a little low poly.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Did Tor just kill somebody? Because, like, it's a hammer. See, like, this is you hit someone with it, it's probably going to cause permanent damage. Because, like I said, it's a hammer. Is a hammer necessarily the most efficient method of killing someone? Like a standard claw hammer? No. But it can do the job. You have to be very, very careful not to kill someone with a hardware store hammer. I take it this is why I'm going to need the flares. Oh, look, a generator to kickstart. Oh, look, no enemies. Convenient. Alright. Considering what happened last time, I have a feeling that generator is going to blow.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Yeah, Alan, I'm with you on that. I've been on cable cars before. I do not enjoy them. We're gonna get attacked by birds. Why is there no gate here? This is a national park. Like, I would expect some level of OSHA compliance in this place. Evil boss fight crows. Well, supposedly evil. Maybe they're just misunderstood. Crows cannot be evil. Crows are just misunderstood friends. You know, considering both experiences Alan's had with cable cars, I would not at all trust a cable car ever again. And I mean ever again. Crows are just misunderstood friends. Truer words have never been spoken. See? You get it. You know, Darkness, if you want me to do what you want, maybe stop throwing things at me. Ever think of that? People generally aren't willing to do things for you if you throw things at them. I had to. It was just too perfect an arrangement. Like, come on, upwards of hundreds of crows will mourn their fellow. Exactly. And crows remember faces, so like, if there are any non-taken crows in the vicinity, just saw their friends get voided by light, they're all just gonna hate Alan. Just stare at him from the... Exactly. Also, as I said earlier, crows can hold a grudge. Seriously. Okay, don't know why I picked that up. There's gonna be friends coming. I can tell. I can tell because the music's getting more dramatic. Oh, here they are. Hi, friends. Have a nice trip. Oh. Reloading. Yeah, for someone who's supposedly not well versed in how guns work, he sure seems to know how to very flashily reload a revolver. Oh, I'm just going for the light. Because when I'm in the light, they disappear. Flares, hunting rifle ammo. Can't carry any more batteries. Cauldron Lake. Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of the 1970s. And even then, the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area. As well as a central figure in many folk tales, it's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Yeah? Oh, did you think I was trying to do a Doug Dimmadome impersonation? No, I was not trying to be Doug Dimmadome out of the Dimmadome. Also, why is there a random pyramid up there? That is too... Oh. It was a rock. I knew that. You knew that, chat. You knew it was a rock. I didn't think it was some sort of ancient monolith that looked like a pyramid. Oh. This is worse than... No, this is not worse than the cable car, but it's about as bad. And... oh no. We got friends. Just wipe them all. Wipe them all and get off the bridge. There we go. I don't trust bridges because I am afraid of heights. Yeah, same here. I do not trust heights. Also, anyone ever notice there's like diving, breathing noises when you like... Oh, another flare gun. We have a plethora of flare gun ammo. Yes, a plethora. Oh, look. The bridge is out. Oh, look. A page.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Who's Mott? Cross the mountain ruins. Oh boy, ruins. Does that mean there's going to be some ancient stone structures? No, they're just wooden structures. There's just old wooden mining structures just like before. I mean, probably not, considering how old the buildings are. There may be an outhouse. For those in case the mic didn't pick that up, Mrs. Cawthon was saying, so no bathroom. Okay, that's clearly the entrance. Is there anything else out here? No, there is nothing else. Okay. I mean, if the wood's that weak, how's this thing still standing? Like, at all? Tom, 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 Tom. Okay, I'm done. I miss you, Tom. CNTT. You talked to me on TV. Well, did you... Miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Curse you, Thomas Zane. Who is Thomas Zane? Oh, right. He's that writer dude that Barry was telling us about. Okay, revolver ammo. Shotgun ammo, but I don't have a shotgun. I tip my hat to you, but I haven't got a hat. Oh, there's the friends. Now that's left is big guys. Or not. That was rude. Okay, let's make sure all our guns are loaded this time. Okay, is this one fully stocked? Yes, it is. This one's also fully stocked. Good. There we go. Oh. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright. Anyone else want some? It seems no. Just in case I need it in a bit, I'm gonna go ahead and reload the flare gun. Excuse me. Okay, this looks like the way forward. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Okay, so is this the way forward?
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
A boat? Oh boy, another page.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
You know, Mr. Hartman, I'm pretty sure gaslighting like that counts as kidnapping.
Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? fighting for us. Please.
What? Oh no! Hopefully he kept... I don't know if any of you saw that, but depending on how he hit the water, he would be very dead. Like, there's an old saying of, keep your legs straight when you hit the water, because you want as little surface of you hitting the water, like when you first hit the water, as possible. Because if you, like, were to, say, belly flop into the water from that height, you would die. It would break your bones. It'd be like hitting concrete. Still, what a way to end Chapter 3. Let's see how much of Chapter 4 we can get through.
Previously on Alan Wake.
There we go.
Haunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story.
I
was
mean,
told that
the
Alice
difference
the
between a
Kidnapper
thriller and a
was
horror
the
story, I
lie.
think, isn't really that fine of a line, in my opinion.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Most of the time, I think, yeah, it's a smaller point hitting the surface tension on the waters. Yeah, exactly.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic.
That bandage on your nose says otherwise. It tells me I gave you a very heavy blow to the nose.
You lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
You know, at first I didn't like him, but Emil Hartman, because he just seemed like a smug asshole. Now I hate him because he's actually literally committing crimes. And kidnapping and gaslighting people.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't this place need to have, like...
Are we feeling better now?
Can I punch you?
Calm?
I want to punch you.
I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
A lot of things would do you good. Well, maybe they wouldn't do you good, but they do me good.
Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I
bet you
specialize
do.
in treating artists.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
The only thing I want to be in control of right now is putting you through that window, Mr. Hartman.
Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident
Just
with
take
your
one
wife,
kick,
no one's
Alan.
been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your
You just have to
subconscious
sweep
mind
the leg,
to
Alan.
protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
You've provided no proof that she is drowned, or that there was a funeral, or that no body was found. No newspaper reports to the contrary.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't
I'm
it?
already tired of
The
you,
lake spread
Mr.
below
Hartman.
us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast.
Be nice of you to
Well,
share that
better.
information, Mr.
This
Hartman.
way. Follow me.
Because you do not deserve the title of doctor, Mr. Hartman.
Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well?
Oh,
It's
I'm not
very
well,
natural
but clearly
to
neither are
think
you.
is your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him
After
talk.
all, I'm
Hartman
the one
obviously
trying to
loved his
bring
own
you out
voice.
of the world
His
you've
words echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You
focused.
need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Alan doesn't strike me as the sort of person who would be impressed by hunting trophies.
Scary, scary, scary.
His neck seems just a little too long, doesn't it?
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't
Oh,
just
looks like
decide
we got
what
an
kind
ad
of
break
dream
coming
you
here in a
have
bit.
when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get
some
him to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Come, Alan, this way.
You know,
Now. You might
Hold
have noticed
up.
the typewriter in your room.
Coffee.
You've been writing as a part of the therapy.
Coffee will make us lucid.
You should continue.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
These guys
And
know it.
two
These guys
are the
know what they're talking
Anderson
about.
Brothers, Odin and Tor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s.
It's a genre of music
called
that's been
Holy
around
Gods
for at
of
least 30
Asgard.
years.
They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia.
They don't
Well
seem
cared for,
that
TLC,
much
all that. There's
issue
much
with
more that
dementia.
you can. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
I don't know, they seem pretty lucid to me compared to every other person in this place.
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best.
Can I punch him yet?
Don't you think?
You don't want to know what I think, Mr. Hartman.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
He's not wrong.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it
So
all
they
down.
always
That's
have the
what we
farm?
Forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
I don't want to know where you kept that, Mr. Odin.
My
At least I'm
hands
assuming
clenched.
you're Odin since you're
While
one
worried
eye.
Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Unfortunately,
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula, local ingredients, medicine, clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
well, yeah, I'm an author, not a musician.
Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other writer.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And who
Welcome to
knows?
Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space. especially when engaged by their creative process. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy and its sister method, the flow, TM, works best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. I have all kinds of concerns about this place.
I'm a bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination.
The storm's bound to make you know who jumpy. You know how they
But holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? The typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Okay, you people seem to have issues with mentally distressed people.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur.
Oh, we got an ad break. We'll be back after a short intermission.
Here at Corvid Communications, we value the work that you give us each and every time you come into work. As such, we would like to advise you on how to best utilize your time here at work. That way, both you and the company get the most benefit from your time here. At work, you need not be running around like a chicken with its head cut off, unsure of where you're supposed to be at any given time. Here are some tips to assist you and help you fulfill your purpose here at Corvid Communications. As mentioned in our presentation on attendance, we expect you to be at your desk and clocked in precisely when your shift is scheduled to begin, no earlier and no later. We will not pay any overtime that accrues from your clocking in early. Your time card will be adjusted accordingly. In addition to your timeliness, you are accountable to your direct supervisor on how you perform your daily tasks. At the beginning of your day, you will be issued a list of tasks that need to be done that day by your supervisor. The first thing you must do after clocking in is create a daily plan for how you are to go about getting each task done. The daily plan must have the following items: all tasks assigned to you for the day, with an accurate estimate of how much time it will take to complete each one. Allocated time for mandatory breaks. Depending on the individual employee's clearance level, an employee may be allowed to schedule non-mandatory breaks as well. Any plans that the employee may have after working hours, including sleep and meals. Any scheduled sick time. Brief reminder: due to recent changes in our PTO policy, sick time must be put in for at least a year in advance and require a doctor's note in order to be approved. You will then submit this plan to your immediate superior and await approval, which may take up to 30 minutes depending on the size of your team. After your daily plan has been approved, you must go about your daily tasks according to your schedule while ensuring each task is fully completed before moving on. Any task left incomplete when moving on to another task will result in the responsible party being written up.
Okay, that's enough corporate mandated training for one
If any
evening. Let's get back to it, shall we? After all, we're right in a very story-heavy part of the game.
Real. I saw her again. She's not.
And again, I forgot I had minimized.
It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be.
There's a hole where her heart
I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
No. The story will come true. Emerson. Ooh, there's a thing. Anything in here I can take?
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
None in there, none in there. Painting. Gotta be another coffee thermos in here somewhere. Also, how does... what was his name? Anderson expect me to write without coffee?
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Oh no, I've been drugged again.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Be cool, he says.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could
Hey,
be my only
Wake.
chance of getting out of here.
Take the chair.
Here's a friendly poke from me old near wench.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Another random QR code.
Things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Barry in the
Kept
lodge.
talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
All right.
It's my storm. I'm taking
Sinclair
it.
looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it
backstage is
coming.
all yours,
I could get the
Tom.
key to the office
Seize your
from Sinclair.
destiny.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been
Come
keeping
out
them.
and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
So, luck.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment,
Now, Mrs.
I
Wade,
couldn't breathe right.
can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake.
Where's my microphone? There it is.
If he'd listen.
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
But also, like, I think part of the problem is, like, that whole needing people to continuously write sort of thing. Oh, look!
The photo on the wall caught my attention.
It's the
The
Kidnapper!
clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the Kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna chew your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Oh, look!
Do you have any idea how
Barry?
much trouble you're...
Ow! About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses.
I mean,
Speaking of asses,
I get you're an agent, but could you be a bit less litigation happy?
that guy's crazy
Thank you.
now. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Also, why'd you bring it here? Specifically.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
More?
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
To be fair, that's a very fair. Considering what
well,
Hartman's doing, that's a bit more of a...
Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
And your what? Care to finish that sentence? Al, you did the right thing.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Alright.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered.
Aren't
The
flares
music
made
was
of, like,
rough and
phosphorus
clanky,
or something?
Something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Well, maybe Hartman should stop planning. Oh wait, he can't anymore. He's gonna be a mindless drone of the darkness. Oh, I don't have a flashlight. Well, that's a bit of a problem. I can't go that way. Oh. Oh, it's creeping in. Oh, of course I can't go that way. It'd be too easy for it.
He'd like to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Okay. I need light. Am I timed? I feel like I am timed. Is there a light switch back here? I feel like there should be. Okay, maybe up? Oh look, a generator. Handy to have. One, two, 1, 2. There we go. Look at all of that just going down. I hope the other people who were in here got out okay. Ow. I thought I got rid of you guys. Nope, they're still here. What, do I gotta open another? Ow. So apparently, yes, I do gotta do some more. 1, 2, 3. We have not yet. Pull. 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 2.5. There we go. Got that going again. Okay. Gotta go one more time. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the coffee thermos I noticed over there. Alright, start again. 1, 2, 1. There we go. There's only one generator in this entire place. I'm assuming I'll get some sort of narration if it's clear to go. Or at least now I can wander the floor. Some, anyway. There. I need to, like, track them over here? How am I supposed to, like, get the lights on? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. Can't go this way. But the only light source is over here. Generator? It appears not. So I need to restore power. Oh, maybe go this way?
That is exactly what I need to do. Pick up flare. There we go. Look, TV. Wonder what's on the tube. Oh. Advertisement is what's on TV. At least you got an achievement for it.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far between.
Sounds like he wanted the power without any of the consequences. What an axe. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Oh. Da 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 da. Da da da. Come on, you know you want to. Come on. There you go. I'm gonna have to fight that ball. I have no means of fighting that ball. Oh, I get it. I think I'm supposed to get it to throw itself at the door. Come on, you almost got it. Come on. There we go. Oh, it kind of sort of worked. Now I need to not die. Alright, let's wait a moment. Wait for the health to come back. It's a ball with a death wish on me. Okay. Why can't I just go out this way? It'd be easier. Where is it now? It's over there. Oh, come on. Come on. Perfect.
I'm here.
Coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. I am exploring, Barry. We're out of the danger zone.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Oh
Barry,
boy, a
I don't
hedge
have a
maze.
light. Take this, Al.
Thank you for handing me your...
Look at the house, Al.
We're working on it, Barry. Patience is a virtue. Because that's what people keep telling me. It's a maze, so there's probably going to be dead ends, but dead ends may in fact contain loot. Stuff I can use. Evil... I mean... At this point, they're just things taken by darkness. Can they really have gender at this point? You need to leave. Don't trust Emil. Cool, I mean, I think we've established already he wasn't trustworthy. Not exactly groundbreaking revelations here. Oh, look. Batteries. Revolver. Ammo. We're about to get hit by another attack. I want to see what's over on that other side. The only problem with this part of the level is that it's very dark and it's very tight quarters, meaning there's ample opportunity for them to spawn behind me, which is less than ideal. The world's most difficult hedge maze. Hi. Oh. Looks like I got a bot to walk real fast. And done. Bot's gone. Swear, like lately it's once per stream. Oh, that was way too close for comfort. What's over here? Oh, just a loop. Inconvenient.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was
I mean, he didn't seem susceptible at all.
Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Looks like it didn't work. He calls them idiots, and yet they kinda outsmarted him. But then again, Mr. Hartman strikes me as the type who thinks he's far cleverer than he actually is. The answer to that is not very. Okay, looks like I escaped the darkness ghost following me. At least currently. We're probably gonna have at least one more fight. Oh no. Enough, just deal with the dumb birds. Okay, open you. Revolver ammo, batteries, flare gun. Did I get the coffee? There we go. I did not get the coffee thermos. Grab the coffee thermos. There we go. That's another problem dealt with. This level's really making me use my batteries, ain't it? Alright, I sense a fight coming up. Alright, shotgun ammo, shotgun, manuscript page.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
So basically, this entire whole shebang of the kidnapper, quote-unquote, having Alice was a ruse by Hartman. Wow. You know what? Don't have that patience for any. I have a feeling standing that close to a flare in real life would probably hurt some, though. See, you got a flare. Let me guess, this gate's locked, so I can't just... Oh. Well, that was convenient. Also, this is a hedge maze?
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night.
That's the thing a lot of people tell themselves.
To find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
The world exploded. Alright, revolver ammo, lithium batteries. I need all of this. And I'm at full ammo for the revolver, so that's convenient. So, Barry could possibly be dead. Flares. Revolver ammo. Lithium batteries. Shotgun. Revolver ammo. Coffee. Alright, that looks like the way forward, which means there's gonna be stuff over here.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But
He should have
with a
done it.
little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose.
Well, look, we found the truth of the matter. There's gonna be a fight in here, I can already sense it. Meaning I want something to deal with them quickly. Because, let me guess, Barry's gonna take a moment to get the gate open.
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Well, look, there's the fight.
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, look, friends! No. All of them. Okay, you need to back off, Buster. Not really relevant right now, Barry. Dang it, I got in a corner.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! It's gotta be here! Just hang on, Al!
Gosh dang it, I got one of the big guys down. Okay, so what I need to do is not get cornered. Loading delayed. Thank you for the raid. Good to see you. Also, I am very befuddled why I didn't hear anything. Oh.
Thank you for your contribution to Corvid Communications Incorporated.
How many guys are there? But yes, thank you for the daily sacrifice. I appreciate it. Oh, hey, you got it open. Thanks, Barry. Also, loading delayed, thank you for the raid. How was the Blue Prince, by the way? I hope it was a good game for you.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon.
But Alice.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Blue Prince is an interesting puzzle, that's for sure. I know it's like a game about like a shifting mansion, isn't it? That's right, isn't it? I don't remember. I know I've seen ads for it though.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, the whole place changes and you're limited in movement through it. Interesting.
Barry, No, listen, I can bring her back. I can find
Is it kind of scary or is it more just kind of a mystery?
Place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe
I think it's a serious mystery puzzle type thing. Interesting. Still kind of sounds up my alley, though.
I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it.
Look out!
Whee! Definitely up my alley. I'd believe it. Actually, I wish this came out.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Give me a second, Barry. I need to catch my bearings.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
But he's audible.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Yes, my cutout. Definitely top concern.
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
I think Barry's.
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Barry, you barely knew what was going on here, like, maybe a day, maybe two ago. Don't you start.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay, is that the right way, or is this
you
the
can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Barry, look, I'm gonna say this. You seem like a nice guy, but, like, I feel like you don't exactly understand the depth you're in. I mean, technically speaking, I really don't either. I just know there's a dark presence after me. I don't know what it is. I just know it's some sort of creepy thing that's eldritch in nature in some way, shape, or form. Turn on the lights. Alright, let's see if I can get to that coffee over there. Coffee is friend. The barrels surrounding coffee are not friend. Especially if they keep behaving like that. Problem with this one is I gotta run and I don't have any way to defend myself. Oh, thank you.
With Barry.
Oh, right. For those of you who are joining us, this is Alan Wake. It's an old game by Remedy Entertainment. Really great game. Highly recommend it. It's actually one of my favorites, as far as story goes. I probably should have mentioned this like 5 minutes ago. This situation here requires dodging skills I do not possess. But we're trying. We're trying. Also, what's really funny is these enemies here are called poltergeists. Are they really poltergeists if it's all controlled by, like, the same entity? I personally would think not. Oh. In here, maybe. There's a manuscript page in there. And a wheelbarrow out for my head. Come on, there's gotta be like a flashlight or something I can use. No, that'd be too easy. You know, I kind of tend to not like these specific scenario in games where there's like the controlled helplessness, where it's like you can do nothing to fight the things that are currently against you. And by that I mean like situations like this in the game when the game's premise is not built around that, you know? Ow. Okay. The railway car was fine. That was just rude. And the worst part is, with the poltergeist enemies, anything and everything can be an enemy.
I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Like I said, in actual, like, normal horror games, I am A-okay with being unable to fight back against the thing. Because it allows you to, like, think through it.
The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
But what are the charges? That's the thing you're not telling me. Why is he after me? Let me guess. This one's gonna break. Ow. Oh, that's how. Here we go. Heal me, light bulb.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead.
Take a
Facing the
flashlight.
enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. Paranoid lamp lady, is that you? I'm gonna go back and get that coffee I didn't get earlier. Because now things aren't getting possessed by the darkness. Oh, looks like we're actually starting to reach the, near the end of stream. We're not at the end yet, but we're running a bit low on time. We're going a bit over because I started late. I feel like this is a bit of... I feel like I was baited into a trap there.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
So it sounds like I gotta peg it to that generator and hope for the best. Couldn't you have turned over a little faster? Of course. Perform a cinematic dodge. Oh, come on! Am I just supposed to make a... Am I supposed to just make a run for it?
Weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
I'm gonna go for the generator. Just gonna make a run for it. Get up the stairs. Just gotta make it up the stairs. Just gotta make it up the stairs. Alright. Oh, look!
The car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
I mean, that's kind of been Barry's whole shtick this entire game. Oh, look, a heavy-duty flashlight. Oh, looks like we got an ad break coming. Coffee thermos, lithium batteries, and you know, I am very surprised none of these tents have a gun, given that this is like hunting territory. The car's gonna
heading
be
for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
You know, the darkness would make it harder if it didn't possess the things that I needed to move forward.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Who are you, Mr. Lightman?
I had seen it in my dream.
Gordon Lightfoot, is that you?
Or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
But you couldn't be bothered to move the bear traps out of the way, I see. Why are there so many? Shit. Also, are these guys not affected by the bear traps? Would be really convenient for me if they were. And of course it's out. Anything on the outside here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we got an ad break coming here in a few minutes.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Yep. The Taken are filled with darkness. We know that already. Like, I don't know who's writing the graffiti, but I feel like they need a little more variety in their writing. Just a little touch. The darkness comes. Alright, wisest thing to do currently is make a break for it. You the merry man who's been throwing axes at me? No, you're the merry man who's been throwing axes at me. Also help if they stop coming in threes. Nearly at the light, nearly at the light, at the light.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Ah. Do you think the diverman drove it all the way here?
Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Well, whoever they were, they're probably gone now. They're gone.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
You're talking to him, good sir. Do you need medical attention, perhaps? Okay, we're just gonna apparently... Oh! Ad break.
Here at Corvid Communications, we value the work that you give us each and every time you come into work. As such, we would like to advise you on how to best utilize your time here at work. That way, both you and the company get the most benefit from your time here. At work, you need not be running around like a chicken with its head cut off, unsure of where you're supposed to be at any given time. Here are some tips to assist you and help you fulfill your purpose here at Corvid Communications. As mentioned in our presentation on attendance, we expect you to be at your desk and clocked in precisely when your shift is scheduled to begin, no earlier and no later. We will not pay any overtime that accrues from your clocking in early. Your time card will be adjusted accordingly. In addition to your timeliness, you are accountable to your direct supervisor on how you perform your daily tasks. At the beginning of your day, you will be issued a list of tasks that need to be done that day by your supervisor. The first thing you must do after clocking in is create a daily plan for how you are to go about getting each task done. The daily plan must have the following items. All tasks assigned to you for the day, with an accurate estimate of how much time it will take to complete each one. Allocated time for mandatory breaks. Depending on the individual employee's clearance level, an employee may be allowed to schedule non-mandatory breaks as well. Any plans that the employee may have after working hours, including sleep and meals. Any scheduled sick time. Brief reminder. Due to recent changes in our PTO policy, sick time must be put in for at least a year in advance and require a doctor's note in order to be approved. You will then submit this plan to your immediate superior and await approval, which may take up to 30 minutes depending on the size of your team. After your daily plan has been approved, you must go about your daily tasks according to your schedule while ensuring each task is fully completed before moving on. Any task left incomplete when moving on to another task will result in the responsible party being written up.
And we're back. Alright, we'll get to a good stopping point and then we'll call it.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along.
This is live action, believe it or not.
It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Yes. Make it happen, Alan. Oh, hi.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
He was
The
Danny.
front door was locked.
Well, it's almost as though there's a convenient hole right here.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Barry was Barry. What's that supposed to mean, Alan? Don't you trust your friend? I mean, in the lore, I think Barry's known Alan, like, the longest. Like, they were school buddies. Alright, time to do some fancy driving. So it's right here. But there's probably stuff up to the left. Gonna be stuff in this cabin. Oh boy, darkness. Okay, lithium batteries. Very handy. Revolver ammunition. No, we need that. Flashbang. Need that. Flashbang grenades. Interesting. Anything up here? Nope. All just stuff down here. Sorry about your truck, Danny. Ooh, that's a nice car. Alright, up here. Oh, hey, a radio. And a shotgun. Well, that's a hunting rifle, actually, but I prefer the hunting rifle. It has more ammo per magazine.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning, at the very least.
At the very least,
That,
he says.
Let me read that missing persons alert again. The sheriff's department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes.
Oh, hey, it's
She's
Alice.
lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM. Hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
I am neither of those things, Pat. We are cold and in dangerous territory. Dodge. Get in the car, Alan. Get in the car. Now drive it like stall it, Alan, because you kinda did. What the heck? Okay, looks like it's on foot from here on out. Okay, just make a break for it, and Checkpoint reached. And with that, we'll go ahead and call it a night. All right, we'll go to the just chatting screen and we'll see who we can raid out to. So, thank you everyone so much for watching this evening. We got through the bulk of Chapter 4, I think. We actually think went a little overtime when I'm looking at it. But, as I said earlier, Cult of the Lamb is the winner of the unfinished business poll for fall 2025. And to go over a few announcements, again, I am collecting stories for my October 28th stream so that we have something to read. Mrs. Cawthorn and I will be moving on the 31st, so we can't really do a stream that night. And yes, that is the plan. And, of course, if you want to keep tabs on anything, go to my Discord. I usually announce everything and post content I have made there first, along with whatever platform it happens to be on. You can always check my other socials as well. So, as for next Tuesday, we are going to be playing Worshippers of Cthulhu. I think we will finally finish the level with Hastur in it this week. On Friday, we'll be playing more Yakuza 0 and finding out more about Goro Majima. And then, on Sunday, time is a little bit in the air, we will be playing Guilty as Sock with Honey Grimoire. So, that's a pretty big week for all of us. And with that, we are going to find who to raid out to tonight. I don't like that immediately when I clicked on the normal Twitch. It's going to be on this plan. Looks like Nellohead's on. I think I'll send you his way. Looks like he's just chatting, so I don't know what exactly he's doing, but I'll send you his way. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you all had a good time, and as always at Corvid Communications, we won't leave you eating crow. Have a good night.